I think. Yes, we are. Welcome to Radio Free Endor, episode 121. My name is Jamie, and with me, as always, is my son Christopher. Hi, Chris. How you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm not too bad. I've had a good week at work. I've had time to do stuff, of course. I'm big in my darts now. So I'm playing darts every day, 30 minutes, as you do. And it's the darts today, so I've been watching that on TV as well. But yeah, pretty good. And we've got some good Star Wars news coming up. And so that's been jumping in. So I've been watching a bit of that, then coming back to the darts and stuff like this. Yeah, and of course work. But how have you been? What have you been up to?
Great. A lot of stuff I can't talk about, but a lot of busy good stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of busy good things.
Oh, that's cool. Well, mostly today, what we're doing is we're going to be covering the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer that dropped. But before we get to that, because that's the main program, you could say, let's have a look at the news. Should we head over to the news, Chris?
Yes.
Okay, here is the news. Right then, Chris, what is the main news today?
Well, we are a bit late to covering it,
Hmm.
and the dust has settled, you could say. But Bob Iger is out of Disney, and there's a new CEO.
You what? He's gone? That was quiet. Was that a quiet go, or was it a big fanfare?
Well, I think people known for a while that he is leaving for a second time, but finding the right person has been, I think, the challenge.
Yeah.
And I think there still is a lot of challenge with their
Hmm.
new CEO.
Yeah.
And they have put Josh DeMiro into the spot. So again, someone who was leader of the Parks division has now stepped up into the CEO role.
Mm.
Um, so, yeah, I think it's very interesting because we kind of seen this like old guard of Disney all basically step away within 3 months of each other.
Yeah.
And then one of them points the finger at the other, saying they messed up Star Wars. It wasn't us. And then back back at them, and then they leave, and then you know,
Mm.
yeah,
It should
it's
be
just
a
what it is.
great Spider-Man meme, innit? That Spider-Man where they're all pointing at each other.
Yeah, and I think like there's so much of it that's like really interesting. They're putting someone from the uh, theme park division in charge. When similarly, we've had people in like the media section been in lead, and I think that you know there's technically no one at the top now in Disney or Lucasfilm that has been there for more than a year in them roles. Obviously, they've been in the company for much longer.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, so does this mean that all of the red tape and the bureaucracy that stopped loads of projects going ahead are now just disappeared into the wind? I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Right. You always did say that it needs somebody from the park, didn't it, to go to step up into that role?
Of course, yeah, because the parks are Disney's most valuable assets. But the problem is that they have a real cratering career when it comes to movies. For example, you look at Disney films. When was you went to the cinema last to see one?
Well, the last one I was going to go and see Zootopia 2, but it quickly went off the cinema really, really fast near us. So I thought I'll catch it on a Saturday morning with my grandson, but nah, nah. In the end, I think I'm just waiting for it now to come onto Disney Plus. And I looked at Hopper, I think, with the next
Hmm.
Disney Pixar one, and I was thinking, and it was more like a burger. Do you know what I mean? And of course, they've just dropped their trailer for Toy Story 5, so we can probably cover that. And even that, I just thought, uh, you know, because I was so hurt by the last one, I was thinking, okay, let's hope this one drops and should be fun. Let's hope it's fun because it is covering like modern tech, we could say, yeah. But what about you?
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw one?
Inside Out 2.
Oh, that was some
was what I
time
saw.
ago then.
They've not had many releases since, to be fair. They've had a few, but that was only a year and a half ago, I think.
Yeah, they've had some proper failures though, haven't they? They, the proper drop some clangers like the Snow White film that dropped in that literally bombed big time. I think it literally damage control needed to be done on that film, and I think it's basically put a like the brakes on a lot of projects, didn't it, as well?
Mm.
And I think that would that be the last thing Bob Iger worked on, which is well, it was green lit, um, live action because they had a couple of I think Moana. I think that's the next live
More
action that's
too.
coming out, and after that, we don't know what's coming out after that.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's very interesting overall. I think that Disney's in this very weird spot, and something that I spoke to you about was um was like it was not that long ago. We quickly spoke about it, but it was I said to you, "Oh, you liked Bone Temple, right?" He was like,
Hmm.
"Yeah, Bone Temple was really, really good." I was like, "Do you know who the director was?" You're like, "No." I was like, "They did the Marvels before this," and you're like, "What?"
What? Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, well, it goes to show that
When you're handcuffed, could say,
mhm.
yeah, by Disney executives that are proper controlling what you do and what you say, it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult because what she's done with the Bone Temple, is like, wow, such a good movie. I'm just now waiting for it to come on to streaming so I can watch it again. Bearing in mind it's now an 18, where the last one was a 15. But if it's like the local Odeon, they didn't really care how old you were. You were all right to just go straight in.
I think
Not
that
a
was the
problem.
reasons. Those were reasons it was 18 though.
Yeah, there is. To be fair, when I watched it, I was thinking, did that have to be so graphic? They could have done the same thing, but as not as visceral. I mean, maybe from a different angle or people's reactions to it. You know what I mean? Like blur it out as it turns to somebody watching it and going, "Oh, now." But once you get past that little bit, wow, that film is great. It is really really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of projects that are going to be called in this transition period. I
Mm.
think that, it is an opportunity to revitalize Disney with a new leadership, someone who's not old,
Mm.
I say old in context of generational differences between like
Yeah.
the younger generation. Um, I do think Disney has a lot of problems though with like the Disney adult cult and religion, but hey, that's not the conversation for this. So overall, I think it's just a really interesting point in time to go from a few weeks ago Kathleen Kennedy leaving and being like, I wasn't the problem, Disney, the board was the problem,
Mm.
Bob Iger was the problem, to very much going like now, oh, well, they're out as well,
Mm.
and they both got their golden parachutes out the door, and
Yeah.
Disney's into a bad place.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So I'm just on Fanta Tracks at the moment because Dave Filoni, of course, now is in charge, and uh, Mark Newbold has done a fantastic piece on what is Dave Filoni might do next. Yeah, so they reckon he might announce a sequel trilogy, episode 10, maybe. What do you reckon the chances of that? And they reckon set 50 to 60 years or more after episode 9, to clear away that bad taste of that. Oh, God. You know what I mean? And try and reconnect with the Skywalker saga. I don't know how, because they killed it. they killed it. You know what I mean? So, what do you reckon chances of that one? Could there be a hunt for Ben Solo, maybe, or what?
Like, I definitely think so. I think that at the end of the day, Ray Skywalker is a very popular character.
Is she? Is she?
She is.
I don't
She
think so.
is.
Maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe.
To the general audience, they like Ray Skywalker.
Did you see her in the window cleaner film? Awful. Awful. But she is in one. She is in this new film called Why We Bury the Dead. And I saw the trailer of it and I thought, do you know what? That's not looks too bad. And then Daisy Ridley came out and I went, "Ugh, yeah, ugh." I might give it a watch. I might give it a watch. And when I do, I'll let you know how she is in that. But somebody, was it JJ Abrams who said she's very, very wooden? She is really wooden. Yeah, I mean, more action, less wood. Yeah.
But still, she is a very popular character.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
So, what are the chances of the hunt for Ben Solo? What do you reckon?
I don't think it'll go greenlit.
No, no,
Personally.
I don't think it is. Even though George Lucas himself, many, many moons ago, did say that he envisaged the Star Wars the Star Wars Skywalker saga as 12 films. But then he sold it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Rabout, what do you think the chances are of the Clone Wars live action? What do you reckon are the chances of that?
I think it's quite high, but I actually think it will be a bad decision.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you reckon that?
Because why do we want it? It's been said, it's been done, it's been recorded. Why do we need a live action take on it? That is literally justifying why Moana is getting a live action remake of
Yes,
Moana or Lion King getting a live action remake of Lion King. You can't say, oh, it's different. It's exactly the
It's
same
the
in that
same
context.
thing, yeah, it is, yeah. Because yeah, what's his name? Tamsin, who plays all the clones. It'd be like one film with him in it. They'll have to do some serious CGI in that. Right, so
No,
I
but you
think
know what I mean. You know
Yeah,
what I mean.
I know what you
Because you're
mean.
like, oh, it would be really good. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. But then it's just like, I've seen this before. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's already been done.
Well, I think there's more. I think that's a 60% chance of that happening. To be fair, I really do. Compared to the hunt for Ben Solo, no, that's dead in the water. That's gone. That's gone. Right. Excuse me. Rab out the Old Republic movie. Rab out an Old Republic movie. What do you reckon about that?
I don't think it'll go ahead.
No, you don't reckon.
No, Disney likes to look forward, not backwards in
So
time.
wrap out the James Mangold's film, The Dawn of the Jedi. Do you think that's now? Let's go. You know, but
I think our film will be scrapped.
yeah, I'm waiting for that to be like, no. It's like the Taiki.
Taika Waititi.
That's him. He keeps bringing it up, but I think that film's dead. I think he just brings it up for fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I personally think that most of what the future of Star Wars is going to be now is actually underwritten. It's not public because the thing is plans are big, but again, it's like you have the CEO of Lucasfilm now. He can't spend his time directing. You know, he can't take Ahsoka where he wants it to be. He can sure look over things, but I very much think that what Star Wars needs. You want my honest opinion? Needs to be
Yeah.
let to sleep for a bit.
Like Star Trek. Star Trek needs to be shot in the head, buried, then dug up, then be dug up in another 10
No,
years.
no. Because people now get excited that there's Star Trek Lego. You know,
Oh, yeah,
compared
Star
to
Trek
the
Lego.
yeah, compared to the new Star Wars set, you're like, oh my god, I've had enough of these. You know,
Do you know what? You're absolutely correct on that. It's like they brought out the Falcon again, right? And I'm like, and then they're doing all these smart bricks, and you think, ooh, smart bricks. And I saw this review where this guy got a Lego Smart Brick set, and guess what? No Smart Brick. It says on the box, Smart Bricks are not included in this set. So you've got to buy the Smart Brick separate. And you think, what? Come on. I really do think, I think Lego Star Wars now, they went to that pinnacle of the massive Death Star for over £1,000, but you can buy, ladies and gentlemen, on Temu or for
I actually,
AliExpress.
I actually
For
saw
mega-
it in the Lego shop
I did.
yesterday, and I was just like,
It's quite impressive.
"Nah, I don't think it's that impressive.
I did. I thought it was impressive,
I
but not
thought it
as.
was missing like 2/3 of a Death Star.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it's flat. And
Yeah.
somebody did it and said it's quite easy to do. You know what I mean? To make it more into a half sphere. You know what I mean? It's easy to do. But it's what £1,000 on AliExpress, 250 quid, 250 quid. And I thought to myself, okay, where are you going to put it? It is absolutely massive. You would have to put it on the wall. It would be one of those sets that you would put against the wall, so I can understand it being flat. But where, where would you put it? It's so big. But now the sets are like, I look at the Lego sets and I go, okay, yeah, another one of them, another one of these. Yeah, everyone just goes for the figures. I tell you what would sell more than anything is the Stormtrooper in the hot tub. If they did that as a separate kit, wow, people would buy that left, right, and center. Left, right, and center. That is such a cool bit of kit. I'm not spending £1,000 just to get that one bit that I really want. So I'm hoping somebody brings it out. So on, what was it, Brickard or something like that, where you could just download those bit of instructions and get the bricks for it and build it. Yeah. But yeah, Lego, nah. But Star Trek Lego, yeah, absolutely. I've looked at that kit and I think that's a great kit. It is a great kit. Just a pity that the television show is brain dead. It's just
At least it's the
oh my
right
god.
kit, the right
It is, yes,
enterprise.
it is the right enterprise to bring out first. I'm hoping they bring out the bridges. Like the Lego version of each bridge. Now that would be brilliant, like the bridge collection. And there is somebody that has done it online, and they look fantastic. So collect like the Voyager bridge, of course, the Next Generation bridge, the original Enterprise bridge, the refit Enterprise, the Constitution class, my favorite. Bring all those bridges out. In fact, I'll even go a set and say, come on, Lego, make a Galaxy Quest Lego kit. We want that. Galaxy Quest, 100%. Make that as a kit.
Well, yeah, you know what, as they say, it's just one of these things. But again, I didn't mean to take you into a side, Jan. But the point is, it's like Star Wars is in this very particular point in time where it's like if
Yeah.
it gets one or two more hits, people are going to be like, it's had it,
Yeah.
Like Marvel was in a very same precautious moment of time, and I think that there is saving Star Wars. I think that part of me would find the right DNA from the Acolyte. Not the certain things that made it bad, but the things that made it good,
Yeah.
like the set design, spending actual money, on it, not just the Void or Andor, finding the good DNA in all of the series,
Yeah.
and just be honest with yourself, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Be
yeah,
like,
absolutely. Funny
this
enough. Oh, come on.
this sucked, this part of it sucked,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's like that, but I think that they could have a lot of hard decisions and turn it around quite fast if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But it would mean ruthlessly cutting the red tape.
Yeah, yeah, agreed. I think talking about the movies, I think this new Star Wars Starfighter that's coming out with Ryan Gosling, it's such. I think they've just finished filming it now, so there is still chance that they might go. Do you know what? Let's not set it after episode 9, let's set it back. Let's go back with it. To put it into an era where it makes us all feel fuzzy again, if you know what I mean. There is a
Yeah,
way.
but the thing is, the era is not the problem. It was the story writing in that era.
Yeah, but you
You
get
know,
reminded of it all the time. You think, oh, but it was crap. And nobody likes it. Nobody liked the outcome. Nobody liked what happened in that era, that timeline. So people just want that timeline just to go away. They just want it, do what they did with Halloween. You know, just make a brand new trilogy straight after the original Halloween, not Halloween 2, no, Halloween 3. And they even wanted to do it with Aliens. So everything after Aliens was jettisoned. So, we can do it. We can do it, folks. We can. We can just go sit in the big chair and go, I think we should make an episode 10. Whoa. I think we should jettison everything that's been made apart from Ahsoka and The Mandalorian and Rogue One. Oh yeah, Andor. Well, Andor. Yeah, the films. Let's just get rid of them and start again. Yeah, yeah, great. Yeah, right. Lunch, everybody. We're starting again. Job done. Let's get those because it's like that. What's it? Colin Trevorrow. I can't remember his what's his last name. Colin He was going to direct. He directed Jurassic World. I can't remember his last name. Chris. What's his name? Colin. Come on. You can think of it. You're searching for it.
Trevor.
Trevorrow. Yeah. Colin.
Yeah, Trevor.
We'll call him Colin. Right, because he was
Trevor.
he was set to direct the last film, if I remember rightly, and because his film at the time, Henry, bombed, right? They went, no, we can't have him, even though he successfully brought the Jurassic franchise back. But now online, those Skywalker stories, the AI generated food, they're starting to make his film, using his script and the information that he gave out about it. They're remaking it, and I've started watching it. I'm thinking, oh, do you know, this is really good. this is really good. You know what I mean? At the end of it, it goes to be continued, and you go, yeah, I'm on board. Let's have it as a TV show. Yeah, I'm good. But there's stuff like that, and I bet Disney are watching these AI videos now, and how popular they are now, Chris. Surely they can see how many likes to dislikes that they are getting for story-wise, because we've been in this situation where everything was full of wokeism and diversity is good, but you just don't want it ramming down your throat. You know what I mean? There's a way of doing it without jumping onto fans' backs about it. It's like when they did Obi-Wan, and straight away they went online to attack the fans for racism when there wasn't any at the time. So straight away they're on the back foot. And these people said they had meetings. They had meetings with Kathleen Kennedy, where she says we're going to put out something about it. You know what I mean? And they did it with the Acolyte, and even she went online. That star of Acolyte went online to, guess what? Crap all over the fans. You know what I mean? And like Disney found out big time when their main star said Snow White said, you know what I mean? I don't want your business. You know what I mean? If you don't support this person or you support this, but I don't want your business. And guess what? Everyone voted with their feet and didn't go. And then that's when Disney went, oh no. So, what's the future? What's the future? They can't sustain their present mind, their mindset on the way they make their films. So with this new guy coming in, yeah, I think you're dead right. Absolutely think you're dead right. They're going to have to change their minds. And look, even Doctor Who was too woke for Disney. And that's saying something. Do you know what I mean? That is saying something when Doctor Who is too woke for Disney. Yeah. But at least we've got season 2 of Ahsoka that's in the can, isn't it? That's ready to special effects wise and stuff like that's been made, isn't it? I'm sure it is, isn't? Is it? Is it been made? So we got that. Do you think we'll get an Obi-Wan season 2? Do you reckon? Do you think we're gonna get that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know, and I kind of have a point where I'm like, I just don't care. Like, I care, but I'm like, it's so exhausting being like, just being like, having hope that it's going to be a better Star Wars day tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's not going to be. You know, it is if you like the original trilogy and you go to California Disneyland, but not Florida.
Oh, they best bring that to Florida by the time we go over there. By the time Christmas we are there, they better be there, or I'm gonna kick off big time.
You say that you can meet Darth Vader
Oh yeah, I
in the same theme park. You just can't meet him in Galaxy's Edge.
know. It's kind of weird, isn't it? You'd think they'd move the Star Tours closer now to Galaxy's Edge, wouldn't you? Because you do. It is a bit of a distance, isn't it? To still go to that across from one place to another, or is it too big to move? Do you reckon?
Yeah, it's not that far away.
Mm.
I think it's definitely just one of these things where Disney World has a lot of problems. The price is one of them. The reason Disney's still floating is because the prices they're increasing to keep it floating. I think overall, I think yeah, there's just nothing. There's a few new things they say they're gonna bring out this year. There's a new CEO of Disney. There's a new co-CEO of Lucasfilm. I bet it's feeling awfully lonely for what's his name? Marvel CEO.
Oh, Kevin Feige.
Kevin Feige. He's like, everyone's left.
Yeah.
And I'm next if I don't save Doomsday.
He went totally woke as well. You know what I mean? And that's the only reason they're making Doomsday. But like everything, they are chucking. I think they're chucking too much at the wall. Too much is going to be in that film to make it work. If I go to the cinema to watch that, which I will do, that will be the film that I go, because even I dropped out from Marvel. And if I sit there and watch it and I go, wow, that was unbelievable, then fair enough. But the way they're sticking everything, I'm thinking, okay. Yeah, I mean, but when's the next Marvel film out? Is there one this year? Don't know. I know there's a Spider-Man film coming out this year, but apart from that, when it comes to a Marvel movie, couldn't tell you. Absolutely couldn't tell you if there's one out this year.
I think it's just Doomsday is the next one.
Is that this year? Or is it next year? No, it's next year, isn't it?
Next year.
Yeah, because they're doing these adverts for it, and you think, still next year. By God, Patrick Stewart might be dead next year. I mean, when it comes out. No, Patrick, hope you're not going to die. Murfield guy, no, please don't pass away. You're legendary, Sir Patrick Stewart. Sir. Brother only lives down the road from me, so it's not too bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. But according to, just nipping back to what Mark Newbold said in his article about what might happen, is he's put like a Rogue Squadron TV series, possibly. That could go. I could quite easily see something like that round just after Return of the Jedi, or in between Empire and Jedi, maybe, or between Star Wars and Empire, something like that. And Darth Vader Order 66, I could be in with that, where he's going around, because there has been a comic book series, and we know what Disney are like about, doing the comic books. Yeah, because they did Ironheart, even though that was a very, very poor selling comic. They thought, let's do this one. Yeah. And of course, you got Luke. Oh, go on.
Again, I don't think I would be that. I would not be that. Like, if they're like, oh, yeah, I just. Order 66 is Darth Vader again. It's like, do I want to watch something depressing?
Him going around slashing prices and taking heads.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, it does say on this, Luke Skywalker, New Jedi Academy. These are all old. These are all stories from old books that were now take that were put into legacy, weren't they? And Heir to the Empire, another one. Another interesting one though. It's not Star Wars, but it's the New Adventures of Young Indiana Jones because they do say that even though Harrison Ford that's it, he's done. They are still thinking about doing something with the Indiana Jones brand. Maybe it is the game still. Who knows?
Well, they passed it on to that woman.
Don't wind me up, Chris. Here we go again. Don't wind me up. Or, you know what I mean? I'll be in my car going around and knock on your door and say, hey, shut up. Right? And, but yeah, we all know there's only like 4 Indiana Jones films. You know, when you think that the fourth one and everyone went, oh, God, that was bad. And then they brought out Dial of Destiny. You go, do you know what? Crystal Skull weren't that bad. It's mostly like that, isn't it? But that's what Mark Newbold says. That's what he's put down. So there is stuff that's out there, and plus, you know, you have got everything that's in the legacy, category. You know, with all the books, the original books, which they kind of keep dipping in. So there is stuff there, but like you say, with this new CEO now, maybe Star Wars is on the turnaround, and I've got faith in her. I've got faith in her. Chris, I've got faith in Star Wars. But right now, I'm more interested in what phase 2 of Target Star Wars for darts. What's their next one? Because I only saw a video actually last week about Collection 1, and they made sure with Target darts, they made sure they had that Collection 1. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, oh, what else are they bringing out? But I know they've funny enough, you know, we're going on to darts now. Ladies and gentlemen, going on to darts. Radio Free Endor does darts now. I should put my logo up right now because I've got a logo for that. Right. But I was looking and you can buy a kid's R2D2 dartboard with a magnetic darts. And I thought, do you know, that's quite cool, that. There is so much. It makes me feel like a kid again. It really does.
Very interesting. Yeah. You know what they say with all this stuff? It's the hope that kills you.
Do they? I hope I'm always hoping for stuff, and I'm not, did you? No, I'm not. Joking. Stay. Is there anything else, Chris?
The Super Bowl happened and had 2 trailers in.
One
trailer.
They did. Well, yeah, a lot of people dropped that. Can I, just before we go into that, there was one more trailer that dropped because I've only just remembered it, and I thought to myself, we've got to cover it, and I think it's the second trailer for the Galaxy Racer that that popped on because Sony just had their state of play and they showed it, and I thought, oh, that's quite nice. So you talk while I just search.
Yes. The pod racing game that's not pod racing until the DLC that adds it.
Yeah. You got it. Yeah, you got it.
I think it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah, it is. Right, here we are. So let's have a look at this. Right, so it was 9 days ago. Yeah, 9 days ago. Let me just click on that. Right. So I'm just going to add this, and this is to fair rights because we're going to comment on this trailer. And like I say, a friend of mine's daughter worked on this game, Madison. Absolute beautiful girl. She's fantastic. She's always really, really nice. She's actually worked on this game. Hit us up, please, Madison. Hit us up. Yeah, right. So here we are. I'm going to share the screen. That one there. Here we go. Are we ready? Tell me if you can hear it, Chris.
Yes.
Our newest racer has arrived!
Okay.
Welcome to the
The
Galactic.
newest racer.
Since you're here, why not take part in a friend?
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Are we ready? Oh, that's me. Tell me. There it goes. That's weird.
Our newest racer has arrived.
just turn it down just a little.
Welcome
bit
to
loud.
the Galactic League.
There we go.
Since you're here, why not take part in a friendly exhibition race?
Impeding! Impeding! If they weren't holding me back right now, I'd have you frozen in carbonite!
DLC.
Looks good.
Yes. Yeah, you're absolutely right with that. Oh. There we go. You're absolutely right with that. It's just, it's like, oh, everybody wants the pod racing bit. That's from the original episode 1. But unfortunately, yeah, I think that you're dead right. That is the DLC. Yeah. Oh, your camera resolution has gone down. I wonder if that's me.
It'll be crystal clear for the users, for the watchers.
That's true. Yeah. So what do you reckon to that then, Chris?
I think it looks good. Biggest question with it is it truly just a racing game, or is it, one of these different types? Because you get into like Forza Horizons where the story is very light, but then you get other games where it's like, yeah, they're driving games, but then the story is like really, really heavy. I think it's probably going to be in the middle.
Yeah. Quite. I'm looking forward to playing the demo when it comes out. That's for sure. Right then,
Games still have demos.
Well, yeah. The PlayStation had the demo of Star Trek Voyager, the game. I didn't play it, but everyone thought it were really, really good. And now it's one of those you've probably seen it online. It's like a mobile. To me, it looks like a mobile game where you've got like you can see all the floors and the people going around in their business from each floor to floor. A bit like you see them in like the Fallout game, the mobile Fallout game, where you go underground and you've got the lifts and you can see all the floors, 3-dimensional, so you can see through them. It's like that, plus going to different worlds and doing quests and stuff like that. Looks quite good. If it's cheap enough, I'll probably pick it up. But I get a chance.
Yeah.
I ain't had a chance, yeah. So I think that's about the end of the news, would you say?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if there's other news, ladies and gentlemen, everywhere else, if other podcasts have covered it, well done to them. Now, so that's the end of the news. Let's move on to the big news. This is what we came on. Now, this happened, so the Super Bowl happened, like you say, and of course, no end of people whack their trailers on because it's one of those things, because there's so many people watching until halftime and then everyone just switched off. But of course, The Mandalorian and Grogu popped a trailer, and this teaser, got a lot of dislikes, and a lot of people didn't like it. Now, I watched it and I thought, I quite like that. A lot of people didn't, but I did. Shall we watch it, Chris?
Of course.
Let's have a go. So here we go. Let's have this one.
Do this away.
This is the way. Here we go. Here we are.
Sometimes we choose our path. Other times the path chooses us. Through it all, pushing forward, driven by a deeper purpose, guided by an unseen force. The journey never gets any easier. The bond just gets harder to break. This is the way.
Only in theaters and IMAX, May 27th.
Yeah.
To me, it looked like a Christmas advert. It proper looked like a Christmas. If that came out at Christmas, I'd go, oh. In fact, I want that as a Lego Christmas display. How's that? Can someone please make that as a Lego kit? It should be quite easy for someone because you can get the Tauntauns in a Lego kit. I'm pretty sure. Right? Let's see, and you can get the figures. So you only have to make the car, the carriage, and that'd be the Christmas set. I think. Chris, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting trailer, but it's all about handing over the reins, isn't it, to Grogu?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but it's got. I'm sure that's Sam Elliott's voice, but and it started off sounding like it was for Bud Light. Would you like a Bud Light for this film? You know what I mean? But it's good. I liked it. It looks more Christmassy, I suppose, than the Mandalorian. Like the film's coming out in a couple of it's about a month or so time. It's not that far away, is it? But it's good. I quite like it.
Yeah, to be fair, I think I will be going to soon as they start the pre-tickets, pre-booking your tickets. Me and my friend are gonna book a ticket for IMAX in San Francisco.
Ooh, yes.
Because I'll be out there, won't I?
Oh, of course, yeah, you will do, yeah. So, and then like a week or so later, they released the proper trailer.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this one then, Chris?
Of course.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Now, I do like the look of this. Put the phone to there. There we go.
Hey, never touch the buttons. I can use some information.
Whoa, for this price, I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm looking for a HUD.
Close for the night. Thank you.
Gangsters, war criminals.
Long live the Empire.
We'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
This isn't about revenge. It's about preventing another war.
Strap in.
You will suffer. And then it will be his turn.
Before going into harm's way, check your armor. The kid will live centuries beyond me. I won't always be around to protect him.
Are you scared? You should be.
Do we run? Or do we fight?
I like this kid.
What are you waiting for? Let's save the rest for after dinner.
Ooh, what do you reckon's out then, Chris?
It's definitely something. It's
Yeah.
definitely a type of Star Wars for Star Wars.
Yeah.
And
It is definitely, yeah. And it's like somehow the Razor Quest came back.
well, obviously you just bought a new one.
Yeah. Yeah, he just bought a new one. Thank God we all bought the toy, eh?
Yeah, but it's like you making out the Millennium Falcon's like some special ship when it's just like, yeah, there's just loads of them.
Yeah.
But you only see one of them.
Chris, you know the Millennium Falcon is something special. You know it can be crashed into a planet and it'll still survive. It can go through hundreds of big oak trees and absolutely nothing gets smashed off it. It's indestructible. You know that.
Yeah.
So, couple of things then on this trailer that struck out to me. Of course, you got Zeb in it from Rebels, and same voice. Now, this guy here that you see here that comes up that takes the Mando's helmet, is he from the Clone Wars? Him?
Yeah, he was a bounty in the Clone Wars. But also, what do you think of him taking Din's helmet?
Well, yeah, that's got
Because that was all the third season. The third season was like, I took off my helmet to say goodbye to my adopted child, and now everybody hates me. No, we don't hate you. It's just these cult hate you. Yeah, but no, I want to be part of the cult. The cult is my life.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is a movie, remember? So we need to be reminded that he's not that Pedro Pascal is in the suit, and he's not just doing a voiceover. You know what I mean? He's actually there. They're paying for him to be actually on set, so we need to take that helmet off. Even though, look at Judge Dredd, didn't take the head off at once, at any time. Know what I mean? But we've got to take off, and it has shown you the end of the movie as well, so it is quite a cool thing.
Has it showed you the end of the movie?
Yeah, it's I think where is it? It's where is it? Mandalorian. Where is it? It's on the May. Let's just whip it across. I like how he's got Yoda's stick as well. Oh, there, just there.
Probably just a stick. Not anything special.
This is the end of the movie right here. Right there. Because you know where he is, don't you? Right. He's either... is he in the water of Mandalore? Is that creature that... the Maphosaur? Is it?
No, it's a snake from... It's one of the native snakes from the planet of Huttese.
Oh, so he's probably dropped down through. They've done a Return of the Jedi, and he's fallen through a grate
into the sewers.
Gotcha.
It looks like an albino version, so fully white. But yeah, no, it's not the Mythosaur. The Mythosaur looks different. It's got a horn.
Oh yeah, you have got.
But no, it's literally just it's just like a snake, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Now, and this. Oh look, that's Zeb. Oh, clicked it right there. Look, that's Zeb doing some ass kicking there. Now this bit where he's goes into the arena. This here, isn't that hut supposed to be that little baby hut that Ahsoka and Anakin quite Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite powerful, you know. Would that be quite? Would it be a bit weird? Look, watching, a Jabba be like that. A hut.
What's wrong with a buff hut? They don't all have to be fat.
Are they on Endor now? Are you scared? It's quite interesting. I must admit, I do like it. I do. It's still. This is not the trailer that they showed at Celebrations, though. It's still not that trailer. The one that leaked, where you see him work his way through an AT-AT and then take off, then and shoes off. And that's really good. That's a really good trailer, but they don't seem to be shown that.
I wouldn't be surprised if half the content in here is actually cut content.
Yeah, possible.
Because there's just so much. And the thing is, like, I just look at it and I'm like, am I meant to be excited?
Yeah, you are.
It's not coming to me. It's not
Yeah,
coming to me.
of course, all those creatures you just seen there are from the chess table. From the chess table, the holographic chess tables. Yeah.
Sabak.
Sabak. Yeah. Yeah. All very, very interesting. Yeah. I must admit, I'm looking forward to The Mandalorian and Grogu myself. Like you say, once it comes out, we are having that trip. We're going to go and watch it in IMAX. Do you think, can you just imagine how received if they've got, what's her name? Gina Carano in it, back in as what's their character's name? I can't remember her name. Oh, Cara Dune. Cara Dune. If they suddenly had her walking in, people would just lose their crap. They go, "Oh, she's in it."
Would they?
Yeah,
I would just
absolutely.
go, oh, this person's in it. Who's she? Nobody. Let's move on with our lives. Honestly, like, I will go see it because it's Star Wars, but I'm really just not trying to, like, hype myself up over it because you just disappoint yourself. And what we've seen with Star Wars is you disappoint yourself more than you enjoy yourself.
Yeah. We just got some messages. So we got Anthony. Anthony's online in the chat. He's been on a couple of times with us. He says, "Hi there, I just got in from work." He says, "I know which scene is the end. Can Chris at least see the chat?" No, I don't think he can. Oh, we can see the chat.
No,
Yeah,
I can.
Oh, you can see the chat. Yeah, it's quite interesting. 4 days later, well, the Budweiser like in the 80s commercial. Yeah, it did sound like that. 4 days later, wrong Jane. Meh. Maybe. But Anthony has great take on Star Wars. We've had him on a couple of times as a guest, and he will be on. We'll definitely get him back on. Now we're doing regular shows again. So that's for sure. But no doubt, I'd like to get his input. Did he enjoy the trailer? Because I know I did. And but it seems to have gone maybe the wrong way with certain fans. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps on certain websites and stuff, it's fatigue. It's fatigue.
No. It's not saying that it's not going to be great. It's like, look, we're giving you what you want. You asked for this niche Star Wars character from the kids show, right? Here he is. Oh, you didn't like his N1 Starfighter? Don't worry. We found an identical version of his previous one. You didn't like it when Pedro Pascal didn't take off his helmet? How did you even know it was Pedro Pascal? We've got that in there as well. And obviously, a lot more Grogu.
Yeah, and everybody hated when the Razor Quest got blown up, but guess what? We brought it back. I got the t-shirt. I backed the Razor Quest. Yes.
Yeah, this is just my point where it's just like, it's not that it's bad or it's going to be bad. It just feels like the pinnacle of what Star Wars is. Like, is it a unique story? Sure. Is it like just kind of like merging of all of the mess that is now Star Wars? Yes.
Yeah.
Am I looking forward to it? Yes. Am I looking forward to watching trailers? No.
Oh yeah, Anthony's gone. Hey.
I just think it's just an interesting thing for me. With like, I'm excited to see like Rot of the Hutt and everything. Like,
Of course, that's his name, isn't it? Rutter,
yeah.
Oh, done right. So try that again. Would you like to know? I'll show it on the stream. Try that again. Would you like to know? I'll take it as what is the final shot? It's in there. The final shot. Yeah, why not? Spoilers ahead, ladies and gentlemen. We might have a spoiler, or it could be a guess. Anthony's going to let us know what the final shot is. What do you think the final shot is? Because Sometimes they do. They give away the final shot. It could be the one where he goes, it could be that one where he takes the food away from Grogu, or it could be the one where he says to Sigourney Weaver, "I'll clear your deck of cards. I know some card tricks." What do you think?
I honestly don't know, and I just I'll wait. I'll say it, but yeah, if you guys want to say, you guys can say.
Yeah, well,
Like I'm excited. I'm excited for the movie. I'm just not excited for watching trailers because it's just like everything you want, and it's like, yeah, I know that.
that's true. Yeah, maybe Anthony. Yeah, keep that one to yourself then. Yeah, and we don't want to spoil the surprise because the film is coming out, and I want to go and see it anyway. So yeah, definitely.
You
keep
never
it to yourself.
know.
And message me later. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I see you got your Star Wars dartboard back on the wall. It looks weird with it's blurred in. It actually looks the actual board in the middle looks different. Have you got a different board in the middle?
No.
No, it just looks different.
No.
Just looks
Okay.
different. Hmm.
I actually have not news, but something else that I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
So, in the area of work that I do, working with startups and technology companies,
Yes.
right? There's a lot of really famous tech people that obviously are like backers in startups, right? I want to show you someone's compiled a list
Yeah.
of the most successful angel investors.
Oh yeah, really?
And you know someone on that list.
Do I? Is
Yeah.
it you?
No, I don't have money.
Well, I'm
They're
just saying,
only.
I know.
I'm not an investor. No.
Yeah.
No. They're only one company away from Sam Altman. As in, like Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI. Let me show you. Let me show you this list.
Okay.
This is a very interesting list that got compiled for all you fans out there of a certain film series. So obviously, break it down for you. These are all really rich people.
Really
Peter
rich.
Thiel is Palantir. David Sachs is, I forgot. Mark Benioff is Salesforce. But if you go down to this position, number 20.
Jared
Leto.
Leto. What?
Yeah, he's a massive investor in angel startups, and he's quite good at it by this ranking.
Yeah, it seems it.
So maybe he wasn't the wrong guy for Tron.
Tron. What? Yeah. Don't mention Tron. It makes me want to roll my eyes out now every time I watch that film.
What do you mean? This guy's a successful tech investor. He knows technology.
Well, he's going to be in the new what's it called? He-Man movie, a Skeletor, and I'm just waiting for that voice. Has he got the Skeletor voice? Who would have thought? What's that? What's the 12 mean at the end? Is that how much money he's got? It's 12 million.
No. That means successful companies that have got to $1 billion worth of value. So out of his portfolio, 12 of them have.
Wow. Wow. Where are you on that list?
I'm not an investor.
Oh, yeah.
But I know quite a few people. So like,
how many of those people do you know personally? You spoke to any of them? Yes. Have you spoken to any? As you're no, okay, fair enough. Okay, right. So, Anthony has put on the live chat. He has put the scene that they reckon is the last scene. And it is in the trailer. So here's a potential spoiler. I'm going to put it on stream, so why not put it on? The scene is where Colonel Ward has spat cards, and Din says, "We'll take out every bad guy on your cards." Is in the final of the film. Not surprising. because they do like to stick it in. It's, when you watch trailers, then you watch the film, you go, hey, hold on, they've shown the end film. And you think, why did they do that? The actual end shot. You know what I mean?
Well, that is the thing.
Yeah, it's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. That is the thing. Well, is there anything else, Chris? Because we only came on really to talk about the trailer. Is that about it?
Well, that's about it for tonight.
It is. So that is the end of the show. So thanks for joining us on Radio Free Endor. Make sure you tune in again and again. We will try and bring you the latest information and latest news, even though we are a couple of weeks out from it, as much as we can. Chris, final thoughts on anything?
The Mandalorian looks interesting, but I'm not interested in the trailers. I just want to go watch it.
Is that
I'm
it?
gonna go watch it, obviously. So why only watch a trailer?
Yeah.
But I will be trying to go to watch it in San Francisco's IMAX. Is my plan. For $30 a ticket.
$30 a ticket. Wow. $30. So just looking at the chat, Anthony's just said, this to me looks like to be a fun time movie. We're glad I could be here. And he goes, we'll be watching the replay. Thank you. Please do. We'll be out as a podcast as soon as I can whip everything down from this live session into an audio version. It takes some doing, to be fair, when we're trying to piece it all together, because the way Riverside works is it gives you every section, everything, and then you've got to sort of merge it all into one stream. But whereabouts. So thank you for joining us again. I haven't got my usual rundown of what I usually say here at the end of the show, because guess what? I'm on a new PC, and that's the one file I did not bring across yet. But do you know what? You know where you can find me. You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter as Jamie_R_Burns. Chris, where can people find you?
Find Chris.
Burn Chris. We are on all the social platforms, X, Instagram, as well as YouTube. You can go to Apple and Spotify now to listen to these podcasts as they go down. And we're on TikTok. I don't usually I'm more putting stuff on my own TikTok than on the Radio Free Endors at the moment, because I'm trying to find a way to use, because Riverside also does that function as well. They can break down little sections and then put it onto your social medias, but I've not figured it out yet. I'm trying. There's just a lot to unpack. I only the bit that we covered last time about the darts, I've put that as a section which needs to be uploaded, to be fair. So I'll do that just so in case you are interested in darts, because darts is quite big now in the UK. You know what I mean? Absolutely have a look at what me and Chris said about the latest Star Wars darts orientated stuff from Target. And like we say, looking forward to their collection too. I've actually reached out to Target to see if we can be put onto the mailing list, so they can give us any information prior to what's coming out so we can cover it. I'd like to take some free darts off your hands, please, Target, but we'll see. They're not into sponsoring podcasts as yet. Well, podcasts that that occasionally do darts and stuff like that. But yeah, you get the gist. Right then, Chris, is there anything else?
I think that's it for now. It's always fun to get on.
It is. Anthony, hope I can make it for next time. Take care, my friends. Yes, I should have. We should have put online that we were coming on, but it's usually a Sunday in the UK. It's usually a Sunday night when we do a podcast. So our next podcast should be like a month today, maybe a month today. Say that the next Sunday before payday. That's the way we usually do it. If anything else jumps in, me and Chris will try and get online, because Chris is quite busy. I'm quite busy. We'll try and jump online to cover it, even if it's like 10, 20 minutes. We'll try and get on next time and do a bit of a covering. Does that sound great to you, Chris?
Always.
Great,
Soon,
great.
I won't even be in this country for 3 months.
What we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, but you know, the power of the internet is that he can take his PC and be anywhere in the world, because right now he's in London and I'm in West Yorkshire, and we still talk to each other all the time. We play a great game of darts as well, don't we, Chris?
We do. Well, thank you so much. See you all soon.
See you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.